Hi, this is Bobby with Fish Naturals Incorporated TV, and today we're out here fishing for carp on my local lake. I've been trying to do this for a little while. I've been kind of focused on bass fishing lately. I came out here once in the winter and failed miserably. Had a couple bites, but I've been seeing huge carp out here every time I'm bass fishing, so it's time. It's a cold, windy morning. It's like 50 degrees, but it's definitely feels like it's down in the 40s. I'm bundled up. I don't know if you can tell. Got my rain gear on and everything just to cut the wind a little bit better. But I'm out here off this first point in the lake, and it looks good. The wind's blowing this direction, so something I've learned about carp from watching a lot of the guys, if you're bank fishing or stalking as they call it in England, is you kind of follow the wind a little bit. Carp will follow where the wind blow nutrients in, and I'm gonna fish this little pocket out right here behind me off this point. There's some shade, the sun comes up over those trees, so it's really an ideal spot. It's about 5-6 feet deep out there. It's kind of close to some snaggy areas. It's exactly what carp love. So we're gonna get some baits out. I'm gonna get set up here. Stay tuned and enjoy, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, so I just got set up. I've got some spods out in my area, in the 3 areas where I plan on dropping a bait. I've got 3 spodfuls out off the point, 3 spodfuls out about 30 yards offshore. I saw a carp jump while I was setting up. That's a great sign. It means I'm in the right spot. And I've got 2 spodfuls off that little point. There's a transition, a little pocket there, and I always see carp back there. So I've got 2, 2, and 3. I'm gonna get some baits ready. I'm gonna drop them out in my spots, maybe throw 1 more spod full over top of my baits, make it look real good, and wait for a bite, man. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get some fish on the bank for you guys here real soon. All right, so we're officially set up. I've got baits in the water, everything. So I'm gonna go over my setup real quick with you guys, let you guys know how I'm doing this today. So I've got my homemade unhooking mat. All this is a beat up old towel. I wet it down. I've got some foam, used to be a mattress topper, and I put that out. I got the wet towel on top of it. So I've got my official unhooking mat. I've got the retractable big dip rubberized net here to keep the fish nice and safe. Nice cheap dinky rod props, man. They do just fine. I'm still working on getting the rod pod, but they're expensive for the ones I want. So Daiwa Regal 3500 bite and run reels. I've got a Chub Outcast 9-foot stalker rod. I went with the 9-foot because I didn't want a 12 and I didn't want a 6. So this is somewhere right in the middle. You can get good casting distance and still horse a pretty big fish out of it. I am fishing today with deer corn or turkey corn. And I've got 2 flavors I've made. This is just regular. I think this is apple flavor out of the bag. So all I've done is add some Himalayan salt to that. And this one I've added some Himalayan salt, some chili powder, and some vanilla extract. So I've got both out right now. We're gonna see if one is preferred over the other. And my particle mix, or my spod bait, is pigeon feed with some of the regular deer corn added into it. Get them used to seeing it, eating it. And that's it, guys. It's my favorite particle bait. I learned how to make that off of catsandcarp.com. Again, Luke, big shout out to you, buddy. Learned a lot. I've got this here. I've fished with this before. This is my homemade spod. It's pretty cool. Saw a video on Bait Vault, is what he's changed his name to, on how to make that. I'd like to make my own because I tweaked it a bit to make it my own, and I think it works out pretty good. I'm gonna make another prototype that hopefully works better. The only complaint I have is that when you're reeling it in after you cast it, it likes to dive down under the water, and that's really annoying. So try to come up with some sort of a fin system that will help it pop out of the water instead. But that's my setup, guys. We're ready. I've got 3 rods out. Beautiful day. It's warmed up quite a bit already, so hopefully the fish are going to start biting soon and I can get something on film for you. So quick update. I threw out a handful or two of bait on this side of my setup. I walked down the bank and I threw a handful or two of bait down there. Gave it about 15-20 minutes. It's a tactic a lot of the British guys use. It's called stalking. You throw it within an arm shot, you throw it within an eye shot and monitor what's going on. Gave it about 20 minutes or so. Went over here, looked at this one. Nothing's going on, there's nothing around it. Went over there and there's 3 carp swarming the handful. So I walked back down here, started getting my stuff ready to move, and I had a nice take on this center rod right here. So I'm gonna stay set up here for just a few more minutes. I did lose it. It hooked for a second and then pulled free. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna try to get more bites, try to land one of these guys and make a video of this. So stay tuned. So I've been out here a couple hours. I've had 2 really good takes. Both fish got off. I don't know what it is. I don't know if my rig's messed up or what. Like I said, I did try the poor man's chod rig today. I might go ahead and switch over to a regular hair rig here in a few minutes. If I have one more fish take and not stick, then it's definitely my rig. I don't know what, but something. So still trying. The last one took better than this one. Almost jerked my rod in the water, even though I had the bait runner on. I guess I had the bait runner drag a little too tight, and man, my rod went flying. I caught it by the handle. So I hope I'm able to convert one of these fish. I am trying. I will switch rigs here in a few minutes if I can't and see if that's the case. All right, so we're calling it here. I'm moving to another spot. We ain't calling it a day yet. Ain't caught a fish. But sun came out now finally after I got everything packed in the car. It got freaking windy as hell. It's cold. So I did have 3 bites total. I haven't been able to turn one into a fish yet. I switched up my rigs a bit. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, walk my dog. She's just a couple minutes down the road. And then I'm gonna head to better water. I'm probably gonna go down to the Potomac River, see if I can't make something happen down there. So next time you see me, we'll be at a new spot. So here's a quick update for y'all. I went to East Potomac Park on the Potomac River. I did run into a few carp fishermen that said they had caught a few today, but nothing serious. The water was chocolate milk, and there was no way I'm gonna put up with the amount of people that are down there right now fishing the chocolate milk and the chocolate milk. So I am heading back to the lake. Serves me right. Never leave fish to find fish, because you always get disappointed, man. So let that be a lesson to you. I will talk to you later. All right, we're back. We're set up again. It's windy as hell. I think it's windier than it was before. We'll see if I can do something about this, man. I'm gonna try to make the most of it. I know you probably can't hear me, but I'm gonna get some more spods out and see if we can't catch a carp. finally hooked up and really missing my co-angler. It's really hard to get the camera going. I don't think he's very big. You might not know he's hooked yet though. Not a very big guy, but sure is fun, man. I'm not gonna bother to weigh him. He's probably 3 pounds, maybe. But it's my first carp in this lake. Caught him on a piece of deer corn. All right, get a release on him. So I literally just switched up my rigs. I wasn't feeling confidence in the hair rig I was using anymore. So I have this sliding rig. The Brits call it a chod rig. This is not a chod rig. This is kind of my version of one, working with what I've got. And you can cast this thing a country mile. I've got a Guru impact bomb weight. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my particle mix and I'm just rubbing it in here real good. I've got Jello and all kinds of other flavoring additives in there. And I'm using this as my distance rig. I'm seeing carp way farther than I can get my spot. So that's what this actually came off of. This was three pieces of deer corn and just a little bit of pigeon feed rubbed into here. And I cast this thing over to where I saw a few busting on the top and pulled out that fish. So I'm gonna get this rig right back out in the same spot and hope for another one. All right, hooked up on number 2. I was trying to get another rod out and that hasn't happened yet. Seems like they like this far bank over here. But that's fine by me. He feels a little better than the last one. He's kicking a bit better. I am not horsing him. I just repositioned this again. Put it where I saw another one jump, so this tactic seems to be paying off so far. There we go. Got a little bit of fight in you. He's been coming in like a wet noodle. Little guy. You almost got it. All right. Set him down. Get a rod out. Only because it's ready already. All right, another little guy. It's probably another 2-pounder. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it right now. Here we go, little guy. Get him right back. Go grow up. I want to see you in another 30 pounds. All right, guys, that's 2. All right, guys, I'm hooked up again. Sorry, I thought I got the take on video. As usual, I'm having problems. I just put this rod back in the water. This is the one I just hooked up on. It feels better than the last. He gave a good run. I tell you what, I changed up my rig from what I normally throw, and this rig is awesome. Uh-oh, I might be in my own line. Yeah, he's in my line. He's gonna do what he wants to do right now. This is a crazy little guy. Now he wants to get in that line. You are just putting up a heck of a fight. No, getting in there. All right. Jeez. I gotta get this sorted out. Oh my gosh. Mess. Hey, Mr. Carp. Are you the same one I just caught? They're all the same size. All right, guys. I'm gonna get this mess sorted out. I'll be back. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. I caught those couple carp. They were fun, but not the size I was looking for nonetheless. I am losing light fast. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the sky is getting darker by the second, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, get some dinner in me. I've been out here all damn day chasing fish that aren't really biting too good, so thanks for joining. I appreciate it, and remember, until next time, if it swims, catch it. Thanks for watching.